This week, we talk about me turning 50, the big 50. Also, we'll talk about keto being dangerous and plant-based butter. Let's get into it. Say it isn't so, bro.
Every week you throw me a curveball. Vegan butter?
Plant-based butter.
What the hell?
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, we're going to get into that.
That's like petroleum-less gas.
You know what this is? It's just corporations going, all right, what can we trick them into buying?
Oh, for sure.
That's all it is.
It's marketing.
Oh, they'll take some melted down petroleum and call it butter?
Right.
Sounds good.
Right.
Yeah,
And if they run out, they can put it in their lawnmower.
They literally don't care what it is
No.
or how healthy it is. It's like, okay, can we market this and can we sell X amount of units per year?
Right.
And right now, since plant-based is the keyword, the trendy keyword, they're
Right.
like, how many plant-based things can we make? That's all it is, man.
So we were in the cities last night having dinner before the concert we went to. And we were reading the menu. And my daughter goes, well, I can't eat anything here because she's vegetarian.
Right.
And she loves it. She feels better. Mm-hmm. So I'm reading the menu, and we're at Sally's Saloon in Dinkytown on the U of M campus. And I'm going through.
Is that like a standard American fare, burgers and stuff? Or
just American bar food.
Okay.
Yep. Good food, too. And I got a bison burger with
Yeah.
jalapenos and jalapeno bacon.
Nice.
So good. Anyways, and they actually let you get it medium rare.
Nice.
That's rare.
Yes.
So anyways, I look down and I go, I grab the menu and I go, look, Impossible Burger. Mm-hmm. And
Right.
she, vegetarian. She goes, gross. I said, amen.
Wow.
She'll eat plants and she won't eat meat right now.
So what did she end up eating then? Like a salad or
The
something?
vegetarian quesadilla.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Vegetarian quesadilla.
So what do
There's
they do?
cheese on it. She's
Okay.
vegetarian, not vegan.
Right. Well, yeah, that's... So does she eat eggs?
She egg whites
Okay.
because they're lower in fat. Yeah.
Right, but she's not morally opposed to eggs.
No. She's not morally opposed to meat. She just
She
doesn't like the way she
doesn't
feels.
like it.
Yep.
And, I think, like, I'd be way less worried as a parent about a vegetarian versus a vegan.
Right.
Because if you're a vegetarian, if you're eating cheese and eggs,
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it would take to save most vegans.
Right.
Just eat some freaking eggs.
Yeah,
and
she
you're
gets,
fine.
and she eats whey protein because I'm her dad.
Oh, right, yep.
So she definitely prioritizes protein.
She benches 350
Not yet.
because you made her.
Right. Not yet. She's getting there, though. 325.
All right, well, I turned 50 this week, like 3 days ago.
You did not.
Yep,
Oh, shit.
on Monday. So we're going to get into that.
Pretty fanfareless.
Well, not for me, and not in my life. Yeah, you weren't there. You didn't text me or anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
but everyone else did.
Maybe everyone else knew.
But it set in my mind. I got kind of philosophical and like, because that's a big one,
Oh, 5-0 is.
Yeah.
It's no matter how genetically gifted or
Yeah, keep going.
yeah, genetically
Gifted, yes. I like it.
I don't know if I like gifted. Genetically
Blessed.
genetically fortunate you are, and how well you take care of yourself, and how
Just statistically, I'm halfway there at least.
no matter
what.
no matter how well things go or how good you treat your body, you're probably halfway.
You're at the halfway point, yeah, almost guaranteed.
Yep.
Yeah. And even though my grandma, who just turned 97 on the 12th, is still hanging in there.
Sure.
But still, that's,
That's house.
that's
money.
halfway.
That's house money.
It's halfway. So,
She's playing with house money.
yeah, it got me thinking, what a milestone that is and how different 50 is now from back in the day. And we're going to get into that. So that's our main topic this week. But first I wanted to, I found a couple funny things. Speaking of salad, I found this meme to be hilarious. It says, almost left the grocery store without buying a bag of spring mix to throw unopened into the garbage in 2 weeks.
Dude.
Have you done that?
No, dude, no joke. If we buy those bags,
Yeah.
but we eat the shit out of them.
Right,
So they're
you do.
gone. But if you
'Cause you're
wait
having the
like
giant
4
bowl.
days,
Yeah.
rotten.
I know.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's a hack though.
What's that?
Put dry paper towels in it, and it soaks up the moisture.
Keeps it from rotting itself?
Yep.
Okay. So you mean you actually open the bag, stick a dry paper towel in, and then roll it back up?
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
And when you roll it back up, go do the
Get all the air out of there.
yeah, and then seal
Vacuum seal it.
Yep.
I like it. But yeah, this one hit home because I can't even count the amount of, well, just vegetables in general I've thrown in the garbage.
You know what the worst is?
Oh, God.
Not the greens. The worst? The fucking cucumbers.
Yeah.
Jeez, you blink and they're mush.
Yeah. No shit. Funny.
Yeah, those drive me nuts.
I wonder how much money's been wasted on salads and bags over the years. Here's another one that made me laugh from this old lady on Twitter. I'm sure this is probably a troll account, but it still made me laugh. It says, margarine may fool most, but it doesn't fool God. So that kind of led me down when I saw this this plant-based butter thing. That's what triggered this. Okay, so here's one of our favorites, Ken Berry.
Oh, almond oil.
Dr. Ken Berry says, plant butter equals margarine equals chronic inflammation. And then it's got a picture of this Country Crock plant butter. Dairy-free.
That means run.
My God.
Dairy-free butter means run.
You know what's good? Or, I give props to the marketing team at Country Crock, because all Country Crock cares about is how many units can we sell and what's our margin on margarine.
Right. Look at you. Think about that all week.
No, that just came to me, but that was good.
That's good.
But they'll put this shit in any configuration they can that'll make more money. That's all
else
they
you
care
could put
about.
dairy-free and 79% plant-based, probably.
Right.
It's axle grease.
Well, yeah, what does that say? 79% plant-based? What the hell does that even mean?
Who knows? Why isn't it 80?
Well,
Why isn't it 75? Why is it 79?
but well, what's in it then if it's not plants? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you're saying what's the...
Because if you're a vegan and you see this and you go 79% plant-based, so I'm eating 21%.
What's the 21?
21% ground up seals.
Right.
I mean, that you don't want to be participating in any animal.
Oh,
usage.
so you're taking the vegan point of view, saying why isn't it 100?
Right. So I'm saying, so what good are they? Unless they're just trying to appeal to people that think that plant-based is more healthy. So I guess this is 79% plant-based, then it's healthier than the stuff that's not.
What if it's some guy
get
on
it.
his way out at Country Crock, and the 21% is like bull semen or something, and he's like, "Gotcha."
That's funny. Oh God. So yeah, I don't know what's in this shit. One guy says, I can't wait to not try this. Someone says, butter is a substance made from milk. If it's plant-based, it's not butter. If it's butter, it's not plant-based. Either way, it's a breach of trading standards, at least in the UK. So they're basically saying it's false advertising.
So, well, that's in a socialist country.
Yeah.
We can get away with it here.
Right. We're basically allowed to do anything you can trick them into, you're allowed to do.
Right.
Buyer beware. Yeah, so boy, I would just stay the hell away from this. And this reminds me, and I've told this story a couple times, but I remember my grandpa had a heart attack back in the 80s. And, he was a farmer, right? So my grandma would make farm meals, just meat and potatoes kind of stuff. And
Smothered in butter.
And his doctor made him switch to margarine.
Oh, yeah, and then he got a heart attack.
And it's not better. I mean,
no.
It does not improve just eating a bunch
But
of processed
at the same
oils.
time, Grandpa probably had 3 squares a day and then had a heart attack. And everyone said, "You need margarine. Get rid of that butter."
Right.
While he's dipping his rhubarb in sugar.
Exactly. I mean, they didn't change the things that would have actually made a difference.
Right.
They just changed one of the good things that was just good animal fats.
Sure.
And replaced it with a bunch of processed oils.
An entire stick of butter in his oatmeal.
Right. Of margarine.
With 4 pounds of sugar.
Yeah.
Better cut out that butter.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny. So that let me down. I saw another thing, speaking of plant-based stuff.
You know what?
Now, this article...
I'm triggered.
Yeah, this article made me laugh.
Who would do that to eat eggs? Seriously. That's like an overcooked steak.
Oh, yeah, it is a little...
if it's not runny, just eat the egg whites because you don't like eggs.
Well, and if it's veg news, I don't even know what that is. Are they just trying to make
that's egg whites.
Eggs look bad?
Well, for sure.
Because veg news wouldn't eat eggs.
Because if it was... if it's vegetarian, they would.
Okay, so we're looking at just for the audio listeners, we're looking at an article from Veg News that says the long-term consequences of a keto diet: heart disease, diabetes, and cancer.
A buddy of mine sent me a picture the other day, and it said, "Hey, how's this look?" And it was a picture of a nice ribeye with a couple of fried eggs, and I said, did your doorbell ring? And he goes, why? And I said, why are those eggs so overcooked?
Oh,
They look
like
terrible.
you forgot they were there. You forgot they were on the stove?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I hate over fried eggs.
Yeah, overdone anything is not good.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah. I mean, I like a nice sear. And
Right.
that's one thing as I got older, I perfected how to do, like when you're making a steak or a burger or anything on the grill. You got to get that sear. That's super important. But then the inside's got to be at the temperature you want.
Depends on the thickness of the meat.
Right, depends
too.
on the thickness. But you got to get that sear. That's crucial.
I mean, I got some really shitty T-bones, and they're like this thin.
Yeah.
And it's like, start the grill, close it, walk away, and just watch that needle just peg. And then I come out there and I go, off.
Done. Yeah.
Done.
Right.
I mean, it's like, I almost could keep them in the tongs and just hover over the grate.
Oh yeah, you gotta. One thing I did too was we made a big pork loin on the grill the other day,
Oh, yeah.
and I actually got the meat thermometer out because I'm like, I know pork you have to cook.
You don't. That's a myth.
That's a thing. You don't.
No,
That's just bullshit.
Pork chops are medium rare.
Now, does that come from like there was like some parasites in there back in the day?
Back in the
So
day
it's
when
not
they
a
used
real
to feed
thing
them trash.
to worry about anymore.
They used to literally feed pigs garbage. They don't anymore. There's regulations in the FDA and the USDA. Everything's taken care of now.
Okay.
And it's a parasitic disease it escapes me what it's called.
So what you're saying is I can walk up to a pig and just start chomping.
But then you'll remember that they taste like people.
Right. Damn it, I forgot. He just reminded me again. God damn it.
But no, you can eat the worms or the parasitic whatever that they ended up. I feel like an idiot.
No,
But I can't remember what it's
trichinosis.
So I thought it starts with a T.
Yeah, trichinosis I think was
And
maybe the disease you get or something.
yeah, and that's because they literally fed them trash,
Right.
and human excrement and just garbage. But now they eat
Quit
grain
making it so
and-
appetizing.
Now they eat grain and just
Yeah.
like a cow.
They eat plant-based butter.
Right. Yeah, they would. They'll eat anything.
So,
They'll eat people. That's how the mob,
Right.
mob got rid of bodies.
well, remember Deadwood? That show Deadwood?
Oh yeah.
Because the Chinese dude that had the laundry, they'd give him to the pigs.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff. So I made a pork loin, and I guess I still thought I had to follow the temperature thing. So
Sure.
I researched it, and I wanted the internal
Like
temperature to get
165.
I think it was 140.
Oh, okay.
Was what they said the minimum to kill all the stuff. So,
Yeah, some people go.
So what I did was
165, which is
I seared the outside on the grill.
like 800.
But it was out of the it was almost out of the freezer. It wasn't fully defrosted. So
Okay.
I seared the outside, sucked the meat thermometer in, stuck it in the oven, got the internal temperature up to 140 by baking it. So still had that grilled sear, and then it was cooked properly, up to the temp I wanted. So that's my new method for.
The trick, especially with a big loin like that, the trick is to stop at like 115, 18, 20, and then let it rest to 140.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true because I did take it out at I think my target was 145. I took it out at 140, and it kept climbing.
Yep.
It hit like 148 or something.
Sure.
So it went up
Yep.
like 8 degrees in about the 3 minutes after it was sitting on the stove,
Right.
out of the oven.
Right.
There's your cooking tip for the week. All right, let's go back to this article here.
It's free.
So the long-term consequences of a keto diet: heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Well, that doesn't sound. I don't want any of those things.
It's like dirty keto.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it?
No.
So let's see. What is there? I mean, how can you? I mean, obviously, this is from Veg News, so we know the point of view.
Well, that's an E. That was an A.
We know what they're coming. That's good. We know what they're coming at this from the perspective of we need to convince people not to eat meat. That's their goal with this article. So we know that obviously, but I just want to see what type of arguments they put forth here. So basically, they say keto diets are known for their ability to promote quick weight loss because they restrict carbohydrates and emphasize proteins and fats. So far, so good. What's the problem?
Yep.
The aim is to push the body into ketosis, which is the state in which the body uses fat for fuel. Like it so far. Keto diets rely heavily on red meat, yum, fish, nuts, cream, eggs, cheese, oil, and non-starchy vegetables. But they avoid fruit, starchy vegetables, whole grains, beans, and lentils. The keto diet was originally developed in the 1920s as a treatment for patients with severe drug-resistant epilepsy.
Children, actually.
Right, and was shown to be effective for reducing seizures in extreme cases. Scientists believe the diet increases or decreases seizures by making less glucose available to fuel neurons. Okay, so the published review found that the people who follow a keto diet have a significantly increased risk of developing heart disease, LDL cholesterol buildup, kidney failure, Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, and cancer. It's so funny because we just talked about that study yesterday that Ken Berry pointed out that you can reverse type 2 diabetes by restricting carbs, remember?
Right.
And that they were finally acknowledging that. But yet this article is trying to say you're going to develop diabetes. Well, how do you do that? Well, you're reversing the diabetes you had.
So that's the box that the zealots put themselves in. When you're super polarizing and you say you reverse it by doing this. Oh, but you can't get it from doing that, or you can't. You can reverse it from this, but you can't reverse it with this. But you can. It's just double speak. And
Yeah, you can't
out of
have
both
it.
sides of their mouth.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah,
I guess they in their position is that you just can't reverse it. I guess is what they would say, using low carb diet.
Well, see, we talked about this last week or the week before. I forget. No, they're all running together. But they said you can reverse it with a low carb diet, but a low carb diet doesn't necessarily avoid it.
Right.
Which seems just stupid counterintuitive to me.
Yeah, exactly. No shit. Oh, here, another thing. Low carb diets are linked to birth defects, particularly neural tube defects and gestational diabetes, even if the pregnant person is taking folic acid supplements.
Whoa.
Yikes.
Stop. Hit pause. Where's this? Cite that study.
No shit.
I want to know who studied that, saying, well, this baby has neural tube defects. You were low carb, weren't you?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Sure or no or yet?
Right.
What method did they use to gather the information
know.
that the women who are pregnant, their child had those defects?
Yeah, it just seems
were low carb?
exactly the opposite of everything that's been
Well, not just that, but it seems
seen.
almost impossible to gather that data.
right to collect that. Yeah, effectively. Exactly.
Besides epidemiology.
Right.
By saying,
Yeah.
hey, we noticed your baby had this. Would you consider yourself low carb, slightly moderately low carb, moderately low carb,
Right.
moderately high carb?
Right. Well, and keto is such a buzzword too.
And someone just had a baby. They're like, get out of my face. Here, just check the box.
Well, and they might just say they're keto and they might not even know what
Oh,
it is.
right.
Just because it's trendy.
I'm keto as she's eating oatmeal.
Keto oatmeal.
Sure you are.
All right. So let's see. The foods that are emphasized on a keto diet are the very products that cause colon cancer, heart disease, and Alzheimer's disease, said study co-author Neil Bernard. Okay. Neil Bernard, that's why.
Who's?
That fucking guy. Okay.
I'm drawing a blank.
He's one of these complete, like, pro-plant zealot dudes.
Oh.
And you know, the sad part
yep,
is he's
soon
from
as I
North
saw his
Dakota.
face. He is. He's from like.
He's from freaking Fargo, dude.
No. Oh,
Born
yeah.
Fargo, North Dakota.
I thought it was like. I think he was born in like Carrington or something.
This guy makes me mad.
Or Botno and then moved to Fargo.
See,
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
like it because he's an MD. Of course, he'll use that appeal to authority, and anybody without an MD is an idiot.
Right.
And you know, whatever he says goes because he's an MD. You know, I would
Sure.
love to see him debate like Ken Berry or one of these really intelligent.
Oh, it happens. And the
Animal-based
thing is
people.
when they fight each other on Twitter, the best part is they fight each other on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's just gloves off. It's just disgusting. It's just a bloodbath. And then they go on like Rogan or something, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, how's it doing? Oh, I respect you so much. We can respectfully disagree. I love this." And then they get back on Twitter, and it's
If you had to say the shit to their face,
Right.
nobody would ever say it.
right.
That's so funny.
Keyboard warriors.
Yep. But I'm saying to the camera, bitch. Oh shit, is Neil in here? Quiet, Neil's in here.
Oh, yeah. Look at show his picture again.
He doesn't look bad though. I mean,
Not scared.
well, yeah. I mean, he's not muscle bound, but actually, you know, we always shit on vegans for
Yeah,
looking
he
old.
seems healthy.
He doesn't look.
But is he straight
68.
vegan or is he plant-based?
I'm not sure what he's
Plant-based and vegan are two different things.
completely. Yeah, I don't know if he
Plant-based just means
completely eschews eggs. you know, and any type of animal products or
Technically,
not, I'm not sure.
plant-based is eat real food, not too much, and mostly plants.
You know what
Doesn't
plant-based
mean
is?
you can't eat meat.
Plant-based is get a Whopper combo.
Right.
That's plant-based because
It
3/4 of
could
the
be.
meal is plants.
Right.
The only thing is that 1/4 pound
Fair point.
beef thing.
Fair
all
point.
the fries, everything else on the burger is all plants.
That's actually fat-based, but
But I mean, the
right. No, I get you.
where
It is. It's
originates from,
80%.
that's plant-based.
Absolutely.
So if you're eating 1/4 pounder combos
Yep,
from McDonald's or Burger King Whopper combos, you're plant-based.
for sure.
That's
80% of your plate is plants.
yeah. That's what people don't realize is that's mostly plants.
See, the problem is because the word vegan became
Yeah.
relatively cultist, kind of, and super polarizing.
Yeah.
So people started going away from, kind of like how keto became low fat, high carb
Right.
with the acronym
Yep.
instead of saying keto.
Yeah, because it was almost triggering people.
Right, just like vegan
Yep.
triggers the anti-vegans.
Yeah. So that really sets this article into proper perspective when you realize Neil Bernard is the one that's quoted in it because
Well, look at the
his stuff is
look at
completely
look
pro
at-
plants.
Look at that, the very last sentence.
Similarly, this one here,
No, next. There you go. No, up.
that
Right there.
oh, for more, read 8 more reasons to forget keto and go vegan. Oh, Jesus. Well, what do you expect from Veg News, right? The ultimate source for all things vegan. 8 reasons to forget keto and go vegan. I mean, they're not even hiding this
Just
bias
ditch
in the least.
You know what I would do is blow their mind and throw them a curveball with, how about we go vegan keto?
Right? That exists.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, because all keto is just a relationship of the macronutrients.
That's all it is.
That's all it
Doesn't
is.
need to be bacon.
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be ribeyes and bacon.
You can be
Be
very
high fat from and low carb from any source.
I was reading some guy just totally douche nozzling on keto the other day. It was an MD, and he's just shitting on keto, left and right and left and right. And I'm like, if he doesn't back off a little bit, I'm probably not going to finish this article. But I kept reading, and he goes, however, studies have shown that a diet based in plants that are low carbohydrate and higher in fat did show.
Oh, so that's okay.
Yeah, right. As long as
Give me a
it's
break.
so you can be high fat, low carb, as long as it's not meat.
That was his backdoor way of just shitting on animals.
Oh, right,
Basically,
for
that's all
sure,
it was,
for
yeah.
sure. But then leaving him an out when
Yeah.
somebody goes, here's blah, 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 blah,
Right.
research that says keto's good.
Yep.
Well, I didn't say it was bad. Read the last sentence.
Yep. Because they're still clinging to the thing that if you eat the meat, you're going to get the heart disease.
Oh, right.
You're going to get the
Right.
colon cancer. You're going to get the cholesterol.
And
et
I
cetera,
don't
et cetera.
disagree necessarily. That's why and you know me, I'm a firm believer in keto's a good place to start. It's like
hell yeah.
Vegas.
Yep.
It's like Vegas. It's a great place to visit, but you don't want to live there. And then
But it's probably better than what you're doing if you're coming to me.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
But it's a great place to,
It's a gateway drug.
right, it's a gateway health drug.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
So,
almost anybody, if you just said go keto, they would be better off. Unless they're knee deep in it like us. You know, then they can start refining and adjusting and stuff. But
Right.
you just pick anybody, 99 out of 100, you pick them off the street and go keto. They're going to be improved health
because they're going to ditch
and body
sad.
composition.
They're going to ditch the sad diet, and then they're going to just start eating right and ditching bullshit that's not food.
Exactly.
Because whether you want to admit it or not, I don't care how many nitrates are in a piece of bacon and a ribeye. It's still better than a Hostess Twinkie.
No shit. No shit. Exactly. Yeah, you got to look big picture. That's why when I was arguing with my wife one time about, don't worry, she doesn't listen. I was arguing about school lunch.
Mel started though, so
Shit.
I've been on good
I
behavior.
love Mel. She's awesome.
She's almost caught up.
Wow.
So I'm thinking by Christmas she'll hear this one.
But I was arguing with my wife about school lunch. Okay. And we all know school lunch fucking sucks. It's all carbs, processed bullshit.
Fake
Yeah. I mean,
chicken nuggets.
oh, it's the worst. But I said, look, school lunch sucks. And she's like, yeah, but we can't control everything. I said, okay, but they're in school 5 days a week and they're eating. At the time, my kids were eating breakfast and lunch there. So that's
Sure.
two meals a day. That's 2 times 5 by my math is 10.
Breakfast was probably French toast sticks with syrup.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
cereal.
And then a corn dog
or
for
a
lunch.
Huge, because I remember them.
Pop-Tarts. They literally give them Pop-Tarts, dude.
Cinnamon roll.
They give Pop-Tarts one of the worst foods you can foods in quote.
It's not even a food.
That you can possibly give a kid is Pop-Tarts.
You know what my favorite snack when I used to eat Pop-Tarts was? Get the strawberry ones. Mm-hmm. Actually put them in the toaster, not just rip open the package and eat them.
I've never actually toasted them.
You haven't?
No, I just eat them.
You're totally missing out. That's the whole point. But the best is get the strawberry ones with the frosting.
Put some plant-based butter on them.
No, peanut butter on the back.
Oh, shit.
So it's almost like a peanut butter and jelly. It's so good.
That would be good.
You eat it upside down and the peanut butter is like all melting. And
so let me finish my point about my wife. So what I said was, look, sure, we're not controlling we don't improve every meal, but if we just eliminate the school meals and give them home lunch, that's good. That's like 2/3 of their meals are going to have in a week. So why wouldn't we take that giant leap forward? Just even though it's not every meal, of course, but so what? It's still a majority. So why wouldn't we try to fix it? So, I mean, you have to do what you can. And if you're moving the needle 2/3 of the way there, you should.
Right.
So
I used to never be able to eat, or my parents dabbled in bringing your lunch.
Right.
But this anyone who knows this is embarrassing. Anyone who knows my dietary history in relationship with food will not be surprised when I tell them that my fucking lunch never made it to lunch.
You just sit there at your desk and
half of it was gone on the way to work, on the way to school. The other half was in between classes. Right. I'll just grab I'll just grab the apple on the way to English.
Yep.
And it's like,
and then comes lunch and
come lunchtime and there's like nothing
thumbs
here, and I'd be like, oh, I got a couple bucks, and I'd go through line and get lunch.
So you just had mornings. They just made you morning snack,
right?
That's all it was.
Yep.
Funny about Pop-Tarts. When I first got into low carb back in 2011, when I had first even heard what it was, then I was like obsessed with the carb count on every item, and I was on the hunt for the worst one I could find, and Pop-Tarts was it.
Oh, really?
Like per serving.
Oh, yeah. It's like 75 grams of carbs or
exactly.
something.
Let me Google it here.
Yeah, it's not quite that high, but I want to say it's like 36 grams. By the way,
that's fine.
My shirt. I actually have a reason to be yawning this time.
Right, you went to Harry Styles last
Harry
night.
Styles with my little Emmy.
Okay, here's
holy shit, am I tired? That's not right.
Well, that's not it.
There's not 4.2 grams of carbohydrates in a Pop-Tart.
Oh, it says healthy Pop-Tarts. That's why. That's like a
click on
alternative.
That one's French.
The fuck?
That one right there.
This one?
No. Go down. Look at the one that says cholesterol free. Click on that one.
Which one?
Right there.
This one? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. They got on the package.
Source of 6 vitamins.
Let me see if I can. Here again, here's the marketing bullshit, right? They somehow they throw on cholesterol
36.
free.
I nailed it.
Good
right
source.
On the button.
Good source of 6 vitamins and minerals. Good source of 4 B vitamins. So as a parent, as an uninformed parent, you're just looking at this going, seems healthy enough.
No.
It gives you the excuse.
What ends up happening is, mommy. And then she's like, cholesterol free fine.
Yep.
It's the wear down.
And it gives you the excuse of you can rationalize it. Okay,
Dude, I fucking actually said 36.
Yeah. Total carbohydrates 36. And I don't know.
I don't know how I know that. That's a total guess, by the way.
That was good.
Not that I've spent hours reading the back of a Pop-Tarts trying to justify my purchase.
So servings per container, 8. That means a Pop-Tart
is 2 servings.
2 in a package.
That's 2 servings.
So that's 1 Pop-Tart.
So it's 400 calories.
So really, it's 72 for a 2-pack.
Because guess what?
Because nobody eats 1.
Them some bitches aren't resealable.
Right. No, and nobody's eating 1.
No.
If you open up a thing
slots,
of 2.
There's 2 slots on the toaster.
So again, with the bullshit trickery.
Right.
They say that 1. So it is really 72 for 2 Pop-Tarts. Carbs. I mean, holy shit. When I was doing Atkins or keto, like the intro phase or whatever.
That's
They're
2 days.
Stick to 20.
Right.
Right. So yeah, that's 2 days worth in one pack of Pop-Tarts. Redonkulous. So, but this just pisses me off though. Cholesterol free, good source of 6 vitamins and minerals. Good source of 4B vitamins.
That's the
buyer beware.
and right there, the first thing. You remember those puzzles on social media when it says the first word you see is your favorite thing.
Oh yeah.
And
psychologically.
Yeah. So the first thing I looked on there is high fructose corn syrup. That's the first thing that I saw.
Yeah. Well, when you look at the ingredient list, enriched flour is number 1.
Look how long it is.
Oh God. Yeah. There's a lot of starches, corn. I mean, there's nothing.
Eat food that doesn't have an
By my
ingredients
count,
list.
there's nothing good about. There's no good ingredient in here except for egg whites, like listed number 15th or whatever. That's it. I mean, holy shit.
You notice how
That's crazy.
there isn't a nutritional facts label on a pork chop
Right.
because it's a pork chop.
Yep. Exactly. Wow. All right.
That was a rabbit hole, but fuck you, Kellogg's.
Pop-Tarts are just horrible. All right. Well,
And they make it sound so fancy. Toaster pastries.
I know. That's just fucking
Toaster shit. But I tell you what, it's a little peanut butter on the back.
yeah. But nobody denies that it tastes.
Oh, of course
amazing.
not. Of course not.
Nobody denies that.
Why do you eat that shit? Because I like it. Everybody does.
Yeah.
You're not any different.
Exactly.
Probably like meth, too. You don't do it.
Meth would be delicious. I know.
Right?
I'm pretty certain.
Oh. You ever seen the videos of people on meth? They look like they're having a fucking fantastic
having a
time.
gay old time.
Right.
Okay. So I turned 50 this week. Let's get into this.
Do you feel 50?
Well, we're going to get into that exact thing.
All right.
Because for my money, mindset is the most crucial piece of this.
I just put it on a tee for you.
Yep. We're going to ramp up to that. So I wanted to look at a couple things here. So I was curious because my uncle posted a picture.
What is she selling in the bottom left-hand corner of that Pinterest ad?
Some type of socks. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
I'm not going to fall for it.
All right. Yep.
So my uncle posted a couple pictures on my timeline when he was wishing me happy birthday of when I was a baby.
Okay.
So here's one.
Is that you or the baby?
Here's me when I was born, right? So
okay.
1971. And there's my dad.
Is that Rudolph?
How old do you think my dad is there?
He looks like Meathead from All in the Family.
He does kind of. He's got the mustache, handlebar mustache.
Yeah. 27.
My dad is 23 there.
Oh, wow.
And to think that I'm 27 years older than him right now than he was in this picture when he had his first kid.
Right.
That's freaking crazy, right? Not that he looks horribly old or bad. I mean, our family looks pretty young.
We had that chair, too.
Yeah, that rocking chair is legendary. I had a flashback, too, when I saw this teddy bear because holy shit.
That teddy bear or is that Rudolph?
Yeah, it's like a teddy bear thing because it's got the
red.
ear.
Its nose isn't red.
Yeah, it's like the 70s.
Reindeers
old school.
have ears, too.
But here's the one that really blew my mind. Okay. There's my grandma who's now 97, holding me when I was born.
People can do the math. So I see where you're going. That's crazy.
She was 46 there.
Right.
I'm 4 years older than my grandma in this picture.
Yeah.
And does my grandma look 46? I mean, you would go, she looks like a grandma.
Right. Right.
I mean, you would think if that was a 2021 picture of like, I just snapped a picture of a 2021 in 2021. I said, how old is this lady? You'd say, I don't know, 65. Right. Just because she looks like a grandma.
Right. But it's misleading.
It is.
The glasses.
The hair.
Yeah.
She's got the grandma, uniform on.
Right. And they just kept the style.
Yeah.
Into their 70s. Yep. So you associate that with being 70.
Right. Exactly. And they went with that earlier too. They went into grandma mode early.
Well, I'm not lost is the point that she's 46 and a grandma.
Right. I was the first grandchild on both sides, but
your kids are closer to that age.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't have my first kid till I was 38. She's 46 here and has a grandkid already.
Right.
And already had 5 kids like out of the house. I mean, it's craziness.
Shoo. Well, yeah, but she probably had your mom or dad. I don't know if it's paternal or maternal.
Yeah,
but
my mom. Yep.
she was
She was
what,
probably 20 or something. Yeah.
or 14.
Right. Yeah.
It's not. That's just only in Missouri
Out in
nowadays.
the outhouse.
Right.
Just come off the tractor, deliver the baby, get back on the tractor.
Yep. Back to work.
But that really hit home though when I saw that. I'm like,
That is crazy.
I'm 4 years older than my grandma in this picture. That's crazy. And that just got me
How many
thinking.
chin-ups could she do?
Right. The mindset thing of slipping into grandma mode. I think,
Oh, they lived for it though.
well, true.
We go kicking and screaming.
Well, right. But I mean, I would fully embrace having a grandkid, but I'm just saying as far as feeling like a, in quotes, grandpa.
Right.
Yeah, and all the negative associations of being frail, being old, being incapable, losing your physical abilities, those things.
But you bring up a really good point. They almost owned it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, grandpa's grandpa. I'm not getting up. Go get me that coffee. Go turn that TV channel for me.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They owned it.
We didn't have remotes.
Right. They owned it. They didn't like fight it like we are now.
Yeah.
Like I have a challenge on my Garmin app. It says my fitness age is like 34 years old.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm going to get that sumbitch to 29.
But
I'm kicking and screaming.
But I get the feeling that you're almost saying that like it's a bad thing, but I'm saying, no, that's good because we're,
Bro, no. It's a
pushing
good thing. Absolutely.
yeah,
It's
we're
a good
pushing
thing.
that age, that
Yep.
relative age down. And then my stepdad, who's an artist, drew me this.
Oh, that's fantastic.
This is a birthday card.
Fit and Furious at 50. That's awesome.
He always draws these custom cards for everybody.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. But it's funny though, because then I hadn't seen this card yet, but I literally took this picture
Oh, no. That's fantastic.
of me holding my 8-year-old above my head in our front yard.
So funny.
That my wife got me these.
That's a cool
signs.
thing. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
It's funny though, as you see that she's like, yeah, he's patriotic. So then she puts the flag, and then there's like military. But I don't want people to think that I'm military,
Thank you for serving.
right? Because
Whoa. Stolen valor is not cool. I didn't do that.
that's what I'm saying. Stolen, nothing pisses me off. I respect military so much that I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to claim it.
Right.
So that made me cringe a little, but hopefully people took it as I respect military or whatever.
Sure, they did.
So, yeah, I mean, nobody looks at me and thinks military, but
Stolen valor. Stolen valor.
so I can still over impress my 8-year-old.
Nice.
So that's good. 10 and 12-year-old, not so much.
You need to overseed your lawn, though. Sorry, I just pointed that out.
Shitting on my lawn.
Yeah, you got some weeds and patches over here. Just throw some seed down this fall.
That's how dads flex on each other.
I know.
Bro, your lawn looks like
sure.
shit. Your lawn looks like shit, man.
Dude, your lawn should not go into the sidewalk. Get on your fucking hands and knees with a screwdriver and pop that stuff out of that crack. Or spray it. We're at the age now where we spray shit. You don't,
Yeah, okay, so this guy texted my wife. That was annoying. But then he shit on my lawn.
Right.
And that I just won't take.
cross.
That's
Cross the line.
Line crossed.
Yep. That's just every man. Wait, back up.
Okay.
We're going to spend some time on this one. Are those fucking Christmas lights?
Oh, shit. You know why? I'm so efficient that I.
But you
I
don't
got
even
them up
have.
early.
See, I used to have an excuse because I'm fucking terrified of heights. But you have a Rambler. You have no excuse. I could reach those from your steps.
Oh, busted. I'm so busted. Yeah, those are Christmas lights. And you know what? Every year I just go over and plug them in. Plug them in around Thanksgiving.
So you're a house guy on this. One of your side hustles is flipping houses?
Yep.
So here's my idea. Plus, you might have to reshingle pretty soon. All right. Anyways, I'm done. No, but one of my ideas is if we ever build a house someday,
Yep.
I'm gonna have an electrician build Christmas lights into the fascia.
Ooh.
So you just hit a switch.
That should be a thing.
Hey,
there's
Thanksgiving.
There's your Shark Tank idea.
Right.
Or like LEDs with all the different colors.
Yeah.
So then you can be like, okay, orange for
Halloween.
Yeah. Yep, orange and black or whatever.
Yep.
And Christmas, red and green.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
literally you turn around and it's like, oh, we're done cooking the turkey. Merry Christmas.
No shit.
Clark Griswold with a light switch.
That's good. Yeah, because all it would take is a bunch of LEDs embedded in the fascia.
You'd never see them.
Multicolored,
And they're
yeah.
just this big. You could probably have somebody really smart figure out how you'd get them to match the color of the fascia.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't
Easy.
even see them. Naked eye.
There's Dewey's Shark Tank idea. Copyright 2021.
I just don't. nothing else going on.
All right. So one of the things that I thought about, well, number one, mindset was the most, I think mindset is the most crucial piece of this. Like whether you embrace getting older or, you fight it kicking and screaming.
That's the whole premise of age is just a number.
Exactly. Because when back in the day, when you thought of a 50-year-old, okay, and I was going to show you this article I found where it talks about women turning 40 then and now. Okay, so let's show this. So here's an ad from back, it looks like about back in the 70s, and it says all these women are exactly the same age, and they're all 46, I think. It says
that gal in the green is 46.
Right?
She needs
or this gal.
Oh my God! They need to put down the Pall Malls and stay out of the sun.
I mean, that looks like a real legit 70-year-old grandma there.
100%.
And all these gals are 46 years old in this picture. I mean, that's when I think of 40-something-year-old. That's what I think of because that's what my grandma looked like. That's what everybody that was in their 40s and 50s looked like when I was growing up.
See, when I do the same thing.
And some of it's hairstyle.
For sure.
It's all that.
Even when I go back and look at older pictures, you know what kind of changed some of that for me, though? That whole...
The relative perception of
the whole perception.
Aging people.
Is Mad Men. That went out the window when I started watching that.
Yeah.
Because they're all in their 20s, and it's just kind of that...
Yep.
It changed it for me. But yeah, no. You're right. When I look at pictures of my grandma,
you think, oh, shit, I'm older than her.
You're right, but I don't. I look at it and I'm like, oh, look I was like 6 in that picture, and she was 75, maybe. No, I bet she wasn't even 50.
Right. Exactly. So the relative perceived age is so much younger now.
Yep.
Of a 50-year-old than it was back in 1970 or whenever this picture was taken. So
the over 40 club.
Yeah.
Like they've made it. Life is over. We made it. We're finished.
This ad. That's a funny ad.
Good gravy.
Yeah. Women over 40, your talent is needed. Yeah. You can work in a flower shop.
Get up off
I don't even know what this is, but.
Get off the recliner.
Right. They act like you're just completely useless.
Right.
That now that you're 40, it's just crazy.
And I have people at work. It was my birthday, and that one gal guessed 38.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She just gave me a decade.
Dude, I had that exact same thing happen to me. I got to find the guy I do real estate stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
He messaged me, and he said,
take down your Christmas lights.
Happy birthday. He said, I had sex with your wife, and your lawn looks like shit. I'm like, my lawn looks like shit.
Right.
This won't stand. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
Okay, now, I heard you about my wife. Anyways, can I borrow your overseer?
He said, happy birthday, by the way. You look great for your age. Thought you were mid to late 30s.
No shit.
That's what it says right there.
You think it's because you had girl hair? Make you look 10 years younger.
Doesn't hurt. If I was bald, I would definitely look older.
For sure.
I definitely got lucky there.
And maybe you want to not get carded anymore. That's why you got the little Don Johnson thing going on, because that makes you look older.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, you can't. Really
if you shave, it's
my beard is Santa white now.
Is it really?
It's crazy. I didn't during the old pandy
grow it
when we first got shut down. I look at easily 10 years older when I grow my beard out because it's crazy Santa white. Ridiculous,
dude. Grow it out for the winter.
Right.
It'd be badass.
I can't go on stage like that though.
Why?
Because then you look full on grandpa. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, but you got
gains. I'm going kicking and screaming.
You got gains then. It's like that one meme I put on Facebook a long time ago with the
Keto Santa.
See Keto Santa with he's just absolutely jacked.
That's good. I got to get there. Okay, so then it like I said, mentally, mindset is the key, right? That's the key to all of this. And whether you accept this or you start to just sink into and assume the role. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to go, well, I'm 50 now, can't do that. And that's what people sink into. They go, well, I could never, gain muscles or lift more weight. No, I can't do that. It's only downhill from here.
Fuck off.
So you have to.
Yeah, don't come at me with that.
You have to have that perception that that's not how it is.
I'll be 50.
You can make gains.
I'll be 50 in 2 years. And I just sent Mel a text yesterday. And it said, let's buy snowboards.
Exactly. Right.
I did. We're looking for midlife crisis hobby things
why
to do
not?
this winter. I'm like, I want to fucking snowboard.
Right. That's the thing is people would go, if you said, imagine this, okay? You're talking to your grandma, you're an adult, you're talking to your grandma in 1970, she's our age, and you go, hey, you should start bench pressing.
Oh my God.
Or you should,
Your bones will break in half.
yeah, you should start bench pressing, or hey, why don't you try snowboarding? She'd be like, what the hell? Like, I'm too busy knitting.
I'll break a hip.
Yeah.
I already need it. And
Right.
at that age, remember that at that age, what did they talk about all the time? Oh, I got to have a hip replacement.
Yeah, right.
You look back and you're like, she was talking about hip replacement at like 48.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know. Yeah, completely. And that mindset is so crucial to this, because if you think you can't do, well, what's that
Then you
saying? If you think you can or you think you can't,
you're right.
You're right. Yeah,
that
either way,
was
you're right.
Henry Ford.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so true, because now you're going, fuck it, I'm going to go snowboarding. We know you can do it.
Right.
But if in 1970, my grandma would go, I can't go snowboarding.
And
I'm
you know
too
what?
old.
Ah,
And
you know,
she's right.
We're onto something here. Because you know what's going to happen is we're going to be at,
You're going to break your hip?
no, we're going to be at, fuck no. I might, but I don't care. I'll heal.
That's just because you Sonny Bono it right into a tree.
Right. I'll like,
That's lack of skill, not age.
if I see the tree coming, I'm laying down.
Right.
I ain't Sonny Bono. I ain't going to try and beat it. No, but what'll happen is we'll say, fuck it. Let's buy them. We order them up. Here's our Christmas presents to each other. Snowboards came in the mail. We're ready to go. And we're going to go to Thanksgiving or Christmas Day at her parents'. They're going to go, what do you think that's wise? Because they're still that generation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you're hip.
Yep.
I don't know if you're that. You're not a kid.
Yeah.
You're not 20.
Yep.
You're going to break something.
Yeah. Good.
And maybe.
There's risks for everything.
Maybe. But you're going to break something picking up a glass.
Yeah. What's risky to me? What they don't realize is what's riskier is just being sedentary. And
We're doing nothing.
sitting there,
Right.
not having any muscle tone.
I'd rather have massive lean body mass at 60 and risk breaking my hip snowboarding at 60
Yep.
than having my fucking arteries looking like downtown LA at rush hour
Right. Exactly.
because I took it easy because I didn't snowboard.
What, a bunch of homeless dudes shitting inside your arteries?
Well, if there's a bunch of them and it's clogged up, that analogy would fit.
I got you. I just had to shit on LA.
I know. I don't mind California. I like California.
Good place to visit.
Yep.
Okay. So what got me thinking, I wanted to compare myself to average 50-year-old,
Okay.
see how I stacked
But
up.
what does that mean anymore?
What does it mean? Thanks for the setup. I'll tell you what it means. Okay, first, my weight's around 170. Okay, so
Still
yeah, it's sort of been
creeping back up.
not no.
We got to.
No, I'm right.
We
I've
have to start doing the.
I basically
Again.
I'm at my lowest that I've been. Yeah, no, I haven't crept up.
You haven't?
But I'm at my lowest because that's lower than when we were tracking every
Oh,
week.
okay.
I'm at the bottom.
I-
I just haven't. I've plateaued down there.
I'm an elephant.
I've plateaued.
I forget everything.
So
What were we talking about?
exactly. So I wanted to see what my how I stacked up to your average 50-year-old. Just for
We're talking about
just
height
for
and weight,
reference.
right?
Height, weight.
Okay, this is a family show.
abilities, everything. Okay. So here's the age group 40 to 59, average weight 200 and 170, average height 69.2. Okay.
Average weight of 40, 59 is 200.
Yeah.
For
For 69 inches, so that's 5'9". I'm 5'8", so I'm right in there. But I'm at 170, so I'm 30 pounds under your average 50-year-old. So that's good.
Go back up to the race. Just curious.
Oh, the racial.
Yeah.
So let's see. Non-Hispanic white is the heaviest. So that's dudes like me, white dudes. Non-Hispanic black is a close second. Asians, much, much lighter. Hispanic 190. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I'm above below average weight, which is to me above average. Okay, so now chin ups, right? So I'm just kind of doing all the things that I do
Yep.
to see where I stack up.
And of course, one of the tabs at the top is mile time, right?
I don't have that yet. Only not because I'm afraid of it, because I know it sucks.
I know.
But I haven't measured it.
Right, I know.
So
I just knew you hadn't, so I wanted to point it out.
you didn't shit on my lawn enough. You got to attack my.
Oh, let's go back to
time
that
too.
Seriously.
Okay, so male chin-ups. Okay, so I made sure to not find pull-ups because I know that's different. So body weight 170. A novice amount would be 7 chin-ups. Intermediate amount 13. Advanced 22, and elite is 31. So I can do 25 now as of a couple days ago.
That's good.
So I'm between advanced and elite.
So am I.
Feeling good about myself. Now remember, when I started, and I'll kind of recap when I get
You
through
were a
all these.
beginner, weren't you?
I could do 6.
Oh. So, yeah. In
So
between
yeah, I
beginner
was
and novice.
beginner and novice, and that was just 8 months ago. So you can really make a change.
Those are newbie gains,
Go
bro.
from bigger, yeah, but
It's the fun part.
I didn't just pass novice to intermediate. I went between advanced and elite.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly. And in 9 months.
So you can make a massive change pretty quickly
That's
if you set your mind
and
to
guess
it.
what happened over the last 9 months?
Started getting tons more compliments, bro.
Bro, time passed either way.
Dude, I have that written down.
Shut up.
I said it went from average to elite in 8 months. Where do you want to be 8 months from now?
Time passes either
Because
way.
the time's going to pass
start.
either way. Exactly. Yes, that's so crucial because, so do you want to look back and go, well, I made significant gains in those 8 months, or do you want to go, I'm actually even fatter now? Because
Right.
odds are you're not going to stay where you're at.
Time's going to pass either. No, nobody says the same. You either get better or worse.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly. So chin ups,
If people who say they stayed the same just lied. They got worse.
right.
They just think they stayed the same.
And now let me clarify. This isn't like how awesome I am. I'm just using myself as a case study, just as an example.
I stayed the same. Then why are your 34-inch waist jeans in the back of the closet?
Right.
You're wearing 42s.
Exactly right.
But you stayed the same.
Yep.
But stayed the what? Same height?
Right. Yep. Okay, now push-ups. So I found this.
These are fucking misleading, too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to get some general,
You know what?
general talking points
And
here.
here's what I think and why this is misleading. We won't go down a rabbit hole. But I think that the categories for push-ups should also have weight.
Right.
Because this isn't my PR, but at CrossFit on Tuesday night, we just benched. I did 335.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in the class was even remotely close to that 335.
Right.
But guess what? There's plenty in that class that can do more push-ups than me.
Oh, right, because they're lighter.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's the same with chin-ups.
For sure, 100%.
I mean,
but on the chin-up one, it included weight.
At least added weight, yeah. Right. Okay, so here's average norms for push-ups based on age. Okay, let's find 50 to 59, 9 to 17 for men. I can do 50 unbroken now. They've been adding a couple every few weeks. So that's pretty good, right?
That's really good.
Yeah. And you'll notice when the peak is, okay, the highest number on here is age 17. It just the max just goes down from there. So they're basically admitting that the older you get, the less you're going to be able to do. Whereas
At 50, the side note, at 50, you should, do you have plates? Like weighted plates for your barbell?
Yep, I do.
So now at 50, what you should probably start doing is get your hands a little more narrow and start putting them on plates and go to a deficit.
Oh, okay.
Make them harder.
Okay, gotcha.
If you're doing 50,
Yep.
you're going to run, you're starting to approach and teeter on that overuse injury area.
Right, where it's
And-
not
and you're not-
diminishing returns kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So start making them harder.
Right. Yep, makes sense. Kind of like when you do chin-ups and you start throwing weight on.
Yep.
So they just make them
Yeah. Instead
You
of
can do
doing,
this
50
a
chin-ups,
less
you
amount.
want to just do 10 with
right, 10
100
harder
pounds.
ones. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
Plus you'll have far more hypertrophy.
But I'm such a data guy that I want to do the same exact thing and then just not keep notching up. You know what I mean?
But you can add.
I know. But it's,
So
that's just me
instead
mental.
of
It's my
instead of
mental
doing
thing.
chin-ups like you're doing them now the exact same way 5 days a week, do them exact same way 3 days a week, and then 2 days add weight.
That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, because then I can still track my regular chin-up amount.
Yep. And watch your regular chin-up go up.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. What's the best way? Let's say you wanted to add weight for chin-ups. Is the best way to just get a weighted vest?
Weighted vest is easiest.
Because that won't throw off your balance
It's
and all that.
most ergonomically correct.
Yeah.
But the most scalable, almost infinitely scalable, would be a weighted belt. And then there's a
Hang a
chain
weight
with
from it?
like a carabiner,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you clip your plates to it,
Right.
or a dumbbell or a kettlebell.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to start doing that. All right. So just to recap, then I'm doing more than double and actually almost triple what the average 50-year-old can do as far as push-ups go. And
Holy shit. I'm 11 to 20.
for 40 to 49, yep.
I
11 to 20 is the average.
Blow that out of the water.
Yep, exactly. Right. And again, I'm not trying to say, look how fucking awesome I am. I'm just saying
Yeah, but it's
the
okay.
average,
It's okay if you do.
right. But the average person is so
you earned it.
shittily unfit
Right.
that it's easy to exceed those
That's
numbers.
the- and-
That's the main point.
And we talk about this all the time. You run into that trap where you're like, God, I look like a tub of shit. And then you walk downtown Fargo and you're like, you know what? I'm doing okay.
Right. Exactly.
I'm really doing okay.
Exactly. Okay. So that was, okay. Now we're getting into bench press. Okay.
Oof.
Yep. Because this is
I'm
another.
excited to see this one.
Okay. So male 50 to 59, body weight 170.
Oh, sorry.
the hell?
I swallowed
Okay. Bench
on the air.
press.
Sorry, Jake. I always bitch to Jake about my buddy Jake, Panoe partner Jake.
Yep.
I always bitch to him about listening to podcasts, and people are like,
Eating and shit. Yeah.
it's like, really? You're so busy that you can't record your fucking
You have to chew
podcast
gum
while
right
eating
now.
lunch?
Yeah. You have to chew
Right.
gum while you're.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So your strength level for bench press is intermediate. So let's see. We estimate so what I put was 155 for 10 reps. That was what it had me enter in for my
You had
my
to
parameters.
Oh, so you had
So it's not a
to-
1 rep max. It's just, that's because that's what I do. I do 4 sets of 10.
But you could do 1 rep, right? You could change that to.
Yeah, I'm going to see what it says here. So it says we estimate your 1 rep max is 206. It's probably more like 185. I haven't never really done my 1 rep max since I was been in high school, which I could do 185 back then. So I don't know what it is now. I've just done the reps. So intermediate on bench press. That's been a much slower climb on the bench press than it has been for chin-ups. So let's
I'm
put it.
afraid of what mine's going to be because I just saw
okay,
what your elite
40
is.
to 49. So you weigh what?
220. 1.
Whoops.
What?
What happened?
I think I'm a woman.
20 bench press.
1.
And you can do what? 330, you said?
Or
Or what was your?
my 1 rep max is 365.
Change that to 1. Advanced bitches.
Elite is 407. Fuck off. Jeez.
Of course, this is from it's got a bodybuilding type
Sure.
website. So this is,
I like it though. 407. Let's go.
let's go. Yep. You got to have the carrot, right?
Yep.
So it says your lift is 1.66 times your body weight. You're stronger than 92% of all male lifters in your age group. See, that's what I was looking for.
92% of lifters, not just 92% of people,
Right.
of other men. 92% more than other people who actually also actively lift.
Yep. I'm going to put mine in again. I'm putting 185 for my
It's kind of a big deal.
1 rep max.
I think
50
yours
years
was
old.
yours was
See what it says.
333 for elite. Yeah,
Yep.
it didn't change.
Intermediate 206. Okay. Says your lift is 1.09 times your body weight. You're stronger than 60% of male lifters in your age group, weighing 170. Yeah. It's still
Above average.
not bad.
Yeah.
For just starting 8 months ago.
There's your carrot.
Exactly.
333.
Yep. That's where I'm lacking. Or I'm not as elite as I want to be yet. So, yeah. So I just kind of wanted to recap, where I sat as a
I like it.
50-year-old.
Yeah. No, I like it.
How I compared to the average 50-year-olds out there.
I like the metric, the numbers.
Yeah, it's
I
just
like
obviously all this shit,
calculating and nerding out. Yeah.
it's all personalized and whatever, but you can argue from every viewpoint how these numbers don't matter as much. But I think it establishes that you can make, the whole point I'm trying to make is you can make a change if you want. That's really it. Because my numbers were in the beginner to novice range 8 months ago.
when we started doing this.
Right. Now I'm in the at least intermediate or advanced in every
Right.
category
Right.
in a short 8 months. And I'm not doing anything crazy. I mean, by your standards, I'm doing nothing, like,
That's not true. I've been doing this my whole life.
but I mean, compared to what you're doing, I'm working out every other day, doing resistance workouts, and I'm doing chin ups and push ups to failure every morning.
Right.
That's it. And I've moved those numbers from beginner to advanced or intermediate or advanced in almost every category that I'm tracking. So anybody can make that same amount of change if they wanted to.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
You've seen it happen, and
It's
people
just
that have coached and
it's adaptation.
yep.
It's stimulus. Body adapts.
And it
The
just
more stimulus, the more it adapts.
and the funny thing is you always say how long it takes, but really that's not that long.
Especially for people like when you just got started. Like for you to go from intermediate 206 bench press to 267 would be advanced. Isn't going to take that long.
Right.
No.
If you just keep up the consistency.
No. Truth be told, 267 to 333, it's going to take some time.
Yeah, it's logarithmic. I mean,
It's going to take time and energy and effort and dedication, nutrition, and just lots of different training. To get to 333 from 206, you're going to need technique work.
Yeah.
You're going to need to learn how to plant your feet, push your heels through the floor, engage your lats, strength, lock your core, how your head pushes against the bench. I mean, there's so many things.
You need every advantage at that point.
Everything that goes into it. Yeah, the technique comes into play at that point.
Yeah.
And not only that, instead of doing 3 days a week how you're doing it and then add 2 days in with a different weight, you're going to have to start adding in like weighted dips.
Right.
And all sorts of different shoulder lifts, like Arnold presses, to help really get the fronts and just everything. And then the bicep tendons strong.
Right.
So much goes into getting to that elite number.
Well, I remember, just watching YouTube videos on stuff. You realize you just like a year ago I would have said shoulder muscles, but then you go, oh, front delts,
and
middle delts, rear delts.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like 4 different muscles just right here.
Right. And then right in here, oh, geez, I've been benching a lot. Why does this hurt? Well, that's your bicep tendon.
Right.
Well, why does that hurt? Because you haven't been doing curls. You got to work your biceps too.
Yeah.
Well, I've just been benching. They're all connected.
All connected. And I remember when I went and benched with my buddy at Planet Fitness, and he was running me through his circuit that he normally does.
Yep.
And we did a bunch of like tricep pull down stuff at different widths with these different like Y handles and stuff.
Yep.
And the back of my tris, one certain spot was killing me. Like 2 days later,
Like,
I had the
what is
domes.
this muscle? Oh, sure.
Because the push-ups that I've been doing weren't triggering that.
Nope.
They weren't.
Completely separate.
So when I done these extra like flexing out like with the rope thing, doing those, I was like, holy shit, completely different area of the tricep.
Yep.
So you realize even the tricep has like 3 or 4 different
Oh, for sure.
angles you can hit it from.
Oh, and you have to.
You have to,
Especially
otherwise,
if you're going to get to that elite bench press.
right? Because
all
you have to
of those
build
need
up
to fire.
You got to build up all the areas, not just the main tricep from a push-up.
Right.
It's got to be all those different angles.
And that's where people are just like, well, just keep doing more. Just keep adding weight.
Yeah, but you have to vary it up. So that's my main point I want to get across is, like I said, the 8 months from now till 8 months from now, it's going to pass regardless. So do you want to be in a better position or worse?
That's what I tell people when I told people, this was kind of disheartening for most people, but about a month ago, I said, do you want that superior ripped abs beach body for next May when summer starts? It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's August of this same still summer. It's too late for next year.
Yes.
Do you want that 6-pack abs for 2023 summer?
We got time.
Let's start now.
Yep.
And then what do people?
Yeah, that's kind of depressing.
When people hear 2023, what do they say?
Oh, fuck
it.
then.
Screw it.
Yeah,
no,
not worth
I'll just
it.
be fat.
Yeah.
I don't care if my wife likes me or not.
But then you got to imagine yourself in 2023 going, fucking Dewey. I could have had it.
It passed, right?
Yeah, I could have been.
23 got here anyways. Maybe not, though. If you just kept getting fatter, you might have tipped over.
Yeah, you might even be worse.
2023 might not come here.
Yeah, no shit. You might even be worse. Well, you most likely will be. Like you said, nobody ever stays static.
No.
So if you're not
You're
progressing,
either getting better or worse.
Exactly.
Nobody stays the same.
right.
I think that was, I don't know, some famous coach, Lou Holtz or some shit.
Yep.
Said either getting better or worse. Nobody
right.
stays the same.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. So let us know in the comments how you feel about turning 50 or 40. I mean,
Or 70.
I remember people think about 40 was old as shit.
I did. There was a country song. I think it was Tim McGraw when he talked about when 30 was old.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I remember when 30 was old. Yeah.
Here's a quick aside. I remember when Ozzy turned 50. You know, this is like 20 years ago now.
Right.
I remember going, holy fuck.
Yeah.
He's ancient.
He can still get up there and do that without a walker?
Yeah. And now here I am at freaking 50.
Right.
At that same age that I couldn't believe he was still alive. Well, which is impressive that he's even alive now. Because him and Keith Richards should still both be dead.
And you're thinking, fuck you, kids. Get off my lawn. Or what's left of it.
God damn it. My lawn's taking a beating. All right. I've never been one of those guys that cares about their lawn, by the way. I just
Really?
mow it. I never water. I just go, it's going to do what it's going to do. I mow it when it needs it. That's it.
Sprinkler set for 4:30 a.m.
I never do the
every
dad
other
flex.
day.
Never do the dad flex on the. I don't care about the green AstroTurf looking lawn. I don't care.
Can't be just be green. It needs to be wintergreen.
My buddy Wayne, if you're out there, I play gigs with him. He's got the most AstroTurfy thick. Like I almost felt like Jesus.
Oh,
because
really?
you don't even sink to the. You don't even touch dirt.
Right.
It's so thick and dense.
Yeah, that's how
You're walking on top.
Feels like a padded.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, dude. How did you even? I couldn't even get my hands through it. It was like a dog's coat.
He aerates.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, you got to aerate. You got to get nitrogen in it. You know what else you got to do? You got to take soil samples. You got to take punch cords and then take them to the agronomist and say, do I have enough N, P, and K?
You know what I think I'm going to do is just leave it the way it is and leave my damn Christmas lights up all damn year. And we'll leave it there.
All you need now is a fucking baby blue jumpsuit and the bomber hat and the camper up front.
Yes, right. Exactly. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. So make sure you send emails to us at info@fitandfurious.com. Watch on YouTube. Get us anywhere audio podcasts are found: Apple, Google, Spotify, etc. Please subscribe, rate, review, and share. Support the show at furiousmerch.com. And we will see you next week.